interesting day with I spending close to 12 hours with Anton at his garage, going to east, all the way till Vladivostok, which is the eastern end of Russia. But that's the central metro station here at Moscow. Not seen this anywhere. Around Moscow there is a GPS jamming. I am Museum of Patriotic War and I want to go to Red Square, but if I look at my location it will show somewhere here. Like evening and the lights have started to come up and yeah, the city started to look pretty nice and lovely. Stage, no, not stage, I think these are just some flags, and I think, yeah, but that area is called Red Square. Nicely lighted buildings which really impressed me that day. It's 9:30 a.m. of August 28. I'm at Andrei's house here in Moscow. Just cooked my breakfast, ate it, and now ready to start my day. So yesterday was an interesting day with I spending close to 12 hours with Anton at his garage. So first I went there to get my chain and sprocket replaced. Apparently this is the first big replacement on my bike apart from engine oils and probably air filter ones since I started from London last year. And I remember when I bought it from the garage in East London, the mechanic told me that they had put new chain sprocket and clutch. So yeah, the first big replacement. Then we replaced it, and then in the night we had again a bit of an unexpected event where we tried to adjust the headlight and then my electricals went off and the lights completely went off, and then we spent a lot of time tweaking the electrical. Well, Anton did a lot of tweaking, I was just watching, and by the time we got the electricals back it was like 12 in the night. So I think I spent like close to 11 or 12 hours with Anton yesterday. Well, I would really like to thank Anton for all the time that he has spent. Like, we have hardly known each other, and the amount of help I have got from Anton is immense. I tried like paying him back in like maybe inviting him for dinner, but then he refused, and we did spend some time at his garage like partying a bit, but well, that's nowhere close to all the help that I've got from him. Today's plan is to go fetch some electronics, the mount for my Insta360, and maybe get a better mic. I'll also probably do a bit of Moscow sightseeing. I'll also stop by at Anton's place to get the sticker. I always take the sticker from like all as a memory of the people I have spent time or I've gotten help or anything, so that and then I put it on my motorbike. I'll also work on the St. Petersburg video now. It was a very different kind of experience I had, and I really want to kind of get the video out as soon as possible. From tomorrow, hopefully, I'll be able to start my Trans-Siberian ride. So I'll be going to east, all the way till Vladivostok, which is the eastern end of Russia. Hopefully, the entire September would be good enough. Maybe a bit of an October. I'll also be entering Mongolia. So yeah, if it gets too cold, maybe I'll just go to Mongolia and then via China I go to Southeast Asia. But I'll see. I'll decide, closer to Mongolia. So yeah, back to making video now. It's 2:30 p.m. of August 28. So far I had a reasonably bad day. I spent a lot of time editing video of my first day at St. Petersburg, and well, the video export kind of got screwed up. The angles that I chose, they kind of became hodgepodge, and the final video came out to be pretty bad. But before I could upload it on YouTube, I actually deleted the raw file, so I cannot redo it. And the YouTube upload also didn't happen. I have to put the internet on VPN for YouTube to work in Russia, and well, I tried uploading. I mean, it took like quite a bit of a time to make the video, and then the upload also was very slow, so then I had to cancel that. I will try it again in the night. One more thing which kind of got really bad in the video is that when I shot the videos in St. Petersburg, the stabilization of video was really bad. So now I am a little worried that then there's a second day of St. Petersburg and I'm going to do sightseeing today in Moscow, and all of these are going to be like not stabilized videos. In that case, yeah, it's probably not worth even editing and publishing those videos. I will see. I will be more careful in the next video editing. So I got down at the metro station and now walking to that electronics store, and in the meantime I was crossing this bridge with the view of the skyline of Moscow and one of their, I think, major highway. So I am here at the electronics mall. I could only find the part of the mount that was broken, because of which I was not able to mount my height extender for the Insta360. I could not find the wireless, the mic adapter and a wireless mic. Well, there were a few places. I think there was one place wireless adapter was available, but the mic was they were saying like 35,000 rubles, and I think it's too expensive for that price. So yeah, I think I'll probably have to skip the mic. I am at this Ploshad Revolyustil. I don't know how to say that, but that's the central metro station here at Moscow, and it's one of the very unique station that I have seen. I think it is all depicting the World War, I guess, yeah, with these statues at the entrances. Fairly unique thing, and I have not seen this anywhere. I'm at this place called Museum of Patriotic Hall. The thing is that in Russia, there is in around Moscow there is GPS jamming. I am Museum of Patriotic War, and I want to go to Red Square. But if I look at my location, it will show somewhere here. So in Moscow, most probably within the city center, you will not be able to navigate with GPS and maps. So then you have to find like where you are standing, like look around, see the location or some building where you are standing, and then search for that building, and then look for the direction to the place you want to go, and then basically do it the old school way as to how people did it with maps in the old days. There seems to be some event happening here with the queue, and I think there is ticket also. I don't know what this event is. Everything is in Cyrillic. So but yeah, maybe I don't think I will go to the event. I will just go explore Red Square and probably be off. Maybe this is the path to Red Square. Oh yes, I think this is the path to Red Square. There's Basilica there, and I think there's some event and you probably need tickets to get in. Okay, so the Red Square plan seems off. I can't seem to understand what event is going on, but I am not in a mood to get a ticket or stand in the queue. So I'll just go around and see what all I can see. I don't know what statue is this, but must be some famous person. Oh, there's a Nazi symbol there of somebody lying down. So I think this is some Chinese brigade, because on their drums it's written in Chinese, I guess. I guess it's Chinese and not Korean or Japanese. The military, oh yeah, it is the military band of the Chinese People Liberation Army. So the Chinese army is here and performing. Well, it does look pretty magnificent and spectacular from here. I mean, well, they are all old design, but they are like spotless. I think it's new construction only. I don't think it's old, but yeah, it does look pretty fascinating. This one is a memorial to mark the memorial for people who died in World War II, because it says 1941 to 45. Yeah, should be that. This is the Kremlin wall, the red one. So Kremlin means castle in Russian, and I think it's created like a castle. I don't know what this thing is, but well, behind it you can see the red wall. The yellow building is probably inside Kremlin, and there's these watchtowers are at the end. So there's one watchtower there, and then there's one watchtower there. I'm guessing it's Kremlin. Since I couldn't go to the Red Square, I just thought I will go around the Kremlin and see what all stuff I can see, and then just call it a day. So I came from there, and this circle is I think opposite Kremlin. There is a huge statue of a person, I don't know who's that, and then there is this nice view of the square. I think this is too wide angle a camera. I don't know if all of this will come nice from this far, but I anyway thought of recording. Standing next to Kremlin, and it has started to get evening, and the lights have started to come up, and yeah, the city started to look pretty nice and lovely. That's Kremlin again. That golden dome, I think is a church, but I don't know. And that's a bus. And this building is also very nice, but I don't know what it is. This bridge is also good. I figured that I can actually go closer. So there is a path which is open, and I think it's a parking area, but it goes right behind the cathedral, I guess. I guess that's behind, that's not front. Yeah, finally I came close to the basilica, and I think that's Red Square, where there is a stage. No, not stage. I think there are just some flags, and I think, yeah, but that area is called Red Square. I know that area to be Red Square from one of the YouTube videos where I saw Linkin Park performing, and it was written Red Square, and I could see the basilica in the background. So that's how I knew that it's Red Square. Well, yeah, maybe Red Square wasn't something I could visit in this, could get to in this visit. Maybe some other visit, and I'll probably try taking a picture. I mean, it's already dark, but I'll see what I can do. Few days back I was here at the same place with Anton, but on the other side of the road. So yeah, from here I think the golden shaped dome cathedral is visible better, so I thought I will record. And these nicely lighted buildings, which really impressed me that day, they are also, I think, better visible. For some reason that day the recording didn't happen well. There's this bridge, and I think, yeah, here also there is maybe a boat tour that happens, but well, it's not for me. And on the other side of the road also there are some nicely lit buildings. For some reason the basilica is not lit. I mean, and the Kremlin also has very minimal lighting, which is very surprising. Everything else seemed to be well lit. I don't know what's the strategy. Well, Moscow river and the canals are not very clean, but they don't smell. And I don't know if it is visible, but there is nice colorful fountain on this canal.